it's Ben Zinn with nextlevelguitar.com, and we have another one of our Inspired by Video lessons for you today. We're going to look at some nice Southern roots rock using an open tuning. We're going to use some open G and take a look at some cool hybrid picking rolls we can do, some nice fills, and some chord voicings. So let's check it out. Hey, before we continue on, take a look at the text box below here. Click on this link in the YouTube text box, and we are going to send you a free video lesson and a coinciding ebook that's not available from YouTube, available exclusively through Next Level Guitar. Take a look at that, and we'll continue on. Alright, so open G tuning, popular among slide players because, of course, we can slide across and get a whole open chord. We're not going to go there today. We got plenty of other lessons at nextlevelguitar.com featuring our slide playing. So today we're going to take a different approach with our open tuning. Let's start by just examining that tuning. String 6 is D, string 5 is G, string 4 is D, string 3 is G, string 2 is B, string 1 is D. Together, just like it sounds, open G. So what that means for us is that we can now get a major chord simply by barring one finger across all 6 of the strings or any other combination there. Here would be like a B flat chord, for instance, or a C chord, or D, E, F. The idea is we can now get our major chord simply by barring across, and that has a lot of cool ramifications for us in terms of how we play our riffs and chords. One of which is simply the amount of great open full sounding G chords that we can utilize. Of course, we can play all 6 strings open. That gives us a G like we talked about. We can also play some great combination fretted and open string voicings that work out to be great voicings for a G. Here's some examples. Also a G major. Up here, we'll have another G major. And up here. So that'll get you started on getting to know the open G tuning. So what I did, the riff we're going to break down today is kind of a hybrid picking roll that we can play using some open strings and some fretted notes. So when we use hybrid picking with our picking hand, we're going to be playing with our pick and with our fingers here. To get comfortable with that, start out by just playing this simple little exercise. String 5, 4, and 3. Pick string 5, then play string 4 with the middle finger, then play string 3 with the ring finger, and just play those 3 notes in repetition. It's a great way to get used to hybrid picking. Just a nice forward roll that you can use to kind of get into this. Now, if you don't want to try the hybrid picking and you still want to play the examples from today, you can do it all pick too. Works out just the same, but sometimes that hybrid picking gives it a nice different sort of touch or a different sound that you might want to try out. To build onto that, let's add some pull-off runs to our forward roll. So what we're doing there is playing our forward roll 2 times. And we're playing only 2 notes of the roll. So we'll go 5th string, 4th string after that. Then on string 3, we'll hammer on, pull off, 2, 4, 2, open. So that's 4 notes all with 1 strike of the string. Okay, so far on our pattern, and we we can close that out with some more open strings. String 5, strings 4 and 3 together, then string 5, then string 4. Let's piece that all together nice and slow. Once that's feeling comfortable under your hands, try repeating it and working it up to speed. It's got a nice forward momentum sound to it. Okay, so now we have a nice foundation that we can build on. One of the things that I think we could do is go to some chord changes here. So after we play that riff a few times, we could go to a D minor to a C chord. So let's take a look at some voicings for those two chords. D minor in this tuning is going to look something like this. So again, we're taking advantage of the tuning and the fact that we can get these big open sounding chord voicings that use all 6 strings. Normally we're not going to have a D minor chord that's that full sounding in standard tuning. So that's kind of why we like to explore some of these alternate tunings. Just gives us more options and more places to go with some of our chord progressions and riffs. So D minor, going to our one-fingered C chord here. D minor, C major, back to G. And our riff is kind of just based on a G major chord. We're picking the notes individually, but kind of implying a G chord there. So all together. Minor, C, and then we can throw in, you know, a nice little open string fill there to take it up to the next level there. So what we're doing here is, again, utilizing those open strings. That's what these open tunings are all about. So let's take you through that example here. So we start on string 2, 3rd fret, 5th fret. We're going to pre-bend this note up a half step. So by pre-bend, I mean raise it up a half step before you pick it. Because what we want to do is hear the sound of the bend releasing or the note lowering in pitch. We don't want to hear it going up. We just want to hear it coming back down. Pre-bend, up a half step, then release. And then pull off 5 to 3 to open. 4th fret, 2nd string open, same note, kind of a unison thing there. Slide from 4th fret to 2nd, open. 3rd fret, 4th string, back to 3rd string. Let's back up and play up to there. Now, hammer on, pull off on string 4. 4th fret on string 5. Back to string 4. 2nd fret, string 5. Open. 3rd fret 6th string, and resolve to string 5 open. Here's just the second half of your lick, slowed down. Here's the whole thing. Really working those open strings. That's what it's all about. And as you can see, it kind of fits nicely to set us back up to the beginning of the chord progression. So there you have it, a little bit with open G, playing some chord voicings, playing some open strings, some open runs, just to get you started in that open G tuning. That's kind of what today was all about. So thanks so much for joining us today. Hope you guys had fun with today's lesson. We got plenty more for you over at nextlevelguitar.com. There's over 1,000 different video lessons there. For beginners all the way through advanced. So check that out, and we'll see you back here next time. Can you cut that before I start playing a bunch of dumb shit?